What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Midlife Vibes Tuesday night live stream. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hiya, hiya, hiya.
Hyatt, we're not staying at the Hyatt.
I said hiya, hiya,
Oh,
hiya.
okay. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Jeff Pike, hey, he says hello to Michael. What is up? Look at Jeff. It's Michael right here, live. We're in his studio today.
Yes.
I'm seeing some weird numbers on my screen, so I'm trying to look at some numbers to the left and the right. To the left, to the right. I don't know if mine turns blue. All right, so this is a weird environment, you guys. You all must be having a great day there. Yes, we are having a great day. You wouldn't believe where we went today. We went to, to me, that's off-roading.
Right.
You're like, that's just a smooth dirt road. But that was like, felt like I was off-roading. Like I was
at 5 miles an hour. At 5 miles an hour.
I go like, you can go faster than that, son.
So
I tried to tell him he could go like 30 or 40, but
he was afraid.
Yeah, I was well, no, I wasn't. Well, it wasn't my car, first of all. It was a rental car, and so I was all worried. And then, watching videos and stuff, and there's always like the roads are always like crappy and bumpy and stuff, and that road was smooth. But we went up to the windmills, and
to start off amazing. This live stream, we are live streaming from Wyoming and Evanston, Wyoming, and we are having an amazing time.
Yeah.
And so we're in Michael's hometown, and it has just been fun to hang out with him and Carrie. So, yeah, that's where we're at.
The kids and the dogs. Mm-hmm. Oh, I fell in love.
I want to take the dogs home.
I know. Don't. No, Becky cannot take that little Kylo home. No.
I want Kylo and Ginormicus.
Ginormicus? Oh, yeah, that's what you guys call Sky. Ginormicus. So, yeah. So we're here in Knott's Berry Farm. We've done a few. So Knott's Berry Farm. I was reading.
Oh, wait, I didn't
somebody
say
wrote Knott's Scary Farm, and I'm like, we're here in Knott's Berry Farm.
Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Jeff Pike. And then, of course, we have Michael here. And I think Carla was on early. So welcome and thank you guys.
Jeff Pike, yes. And let me just tell you, I climbed.
And Sarah.
I walked up a flight of stairs right now, and I felt like I was going to pass out. I mean, I also just ate the most amazing brisket that this guy just made. And it was super delicious. So I'm super full, and walking up the flight of stairs, I was like,
hey, what did you, twinsies?
What's up, Sarah? Hey, twinsies. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Like we're in the studio, you guys. Like we're not in our normal studio. We're in a different environment. We got a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to talk about some Disneyland news or lack thereof, some Knott's Berry Farm news, some theme park news, what we've been doing on vacation since the last time you saw us on Tuesday, which was we were in Vegas, and what Becky and I discovered about Vegas and how we are and what we think of Vegas. So let's start off with Disneyland. And I think Michael was really watching more stuff about Disneyland than I was today because I kind of knew. Once they said there wasn't going to be an opening date to Disneyland, I kind of knew the information was going to be a little lackluster.
It was. I mean, like I think in when Newsom got on there and started talking, I was like, okay. And then you were spot on. Yep, he's not talking about Disneyland, but I had that glimmer of hope that maybe he would say something or do something different.
Yeah, and then today, Disneyland's talking about, I guess, protocols or whatever. I didn't really know. I was kind of looking at it, but I know that today that at 4:00, there's news articles started coming out how Disneyland executives, top Disneyland brass, were really saying, Newsom, come on, you need to give us the guidelines to open up the parks.
We're ready. We're ready. We know what to do. We've been doing this for how many years? It's time. Give us the go.
Yeah, and it's like they think it's coming, but like it sounded like today that I thought Disneyland knew when Newsom was planning on letting them open up the parks, but today when I was looking at the news, it sounds like they don't know.
Yeah,
they don't actually know when they're going to reopen.
Hi, Lori.
Newsom is trying to dodge Disneyland. I swear, maybe. And no offense to bedroom, but Michael's studio sounds really nice. No,
well, yeah, look at the equipment we got here.
And if I could show you what we're dealing with here,
this setup
super
is
nice.
Yeah, we're in a bedroom.
I can't afford all this stuff, man.
Yes, he can. I got to just show him where to get it.
I got to get me one
There
of
you
those, one of those things.
Yep.
That's what I got to get to do this.
Do this.
Yeah. But
do you guys like the headphones? Is it weird?
No,
I
like the headphones.
Well, it's normally I would say probably no when we're actually I like because I could hear you guys in them now.
Yeah.
So that is something true. So when Becky and I have to wear headphones when we're on somebody else's stream or podcast or whatever it is, we can hear them through the headphones, but we can't hear each other. So I can only hear Becky just coming through my headphones, not through my headphones, but through the room.
Yeah.
So I like this where I could actually hear you through the headphones and Becky through the headphones.
That's what I like about it. I do feel weird because it's already strange enough hearing yourself talk, but with the headphones on, you sound a little different. So it kind of throws you off guard. But I do like wearing the headphones for some reason rather than.
So we've done a couple things, and it's been, for me, I like the headphone because the distraction that's around me never comes around. That's just me.
That's true.
I don't know. I would like to get it to at one point where I don't have the headphone and it's soundproofed enough that you can just talk and be amongst each other.
No, but with the headphones, though, it does make it very personal because, like, I'm just hearing you and I'm not hearing anything else. So it's like I'm in your zone or I'm hearing Becky. So I'm in that zone. I'm not in anything else. Like, there's no other outside distractions.
Well, then in our house, you know how we live off of that main street?
Mm-hmm.
So we can hear the cars and the trucks. And if there's honking or yelling, we can hear everything. So this is kind of really nice.
Yeah, so we jumped off topic a little bit. We were talking about Disneyland, and we got into a little techie nerdiness right now.
Hey James, how's it going? Hi Carla, my friend.
Hey, so yeah, really a lack of news.
I think Trix.
A lot of people are just talking about how Disneyland's putting up signs. The tramway is now a walkway for you to get to Disneyland.
Well, I think what makes it harder too is that there's so many vloggers. And I don't think there's anything wrong with what they're doing. I just want to throw that out there. So don't jump me, everybody. But I think there's so many vloggers coming out with information that's making it sound like Disneyland is going to open or knows when they're going to open. Mm-hmm. So everybody's anticipating it when really nobody really knows anything yet.
Yeah, and I thought Disneyland, like I was saying, I thought Disneyland knew, but it sounds like Disneyland does not know from the news articles. Disneyland's really calling on Newsom to say, hey, give us some sort of timeline or some sort of guidelines so we know when we're going to open. Like what color on the color chart of openings or when are we going to be able to open? And they haven't done that.
It's almost like Disney, like what you want, what you need. They want to know what do we need to do so we can open.
And they're full blown ready. Like they're like everyone's sending the pictures of all the signage. They have more hand sanitizers that they put up, benches, like I said, on the tram walkway and stuff. It looks like they're ready, but they're waiting. And they can't, the sad thing is they can't call back the cast members until they have an opening date. Because if they call them back too early, then they just have to furlough them again. So they can't call back all these people until they know, okay, 3 weeks from now, we're going to open on this date. So now let's start calling back people in and getting them ready to come back to work. And they can't do that until they get some sort of solid information on when they're going to open. And it definitely sounds like they just don't have that information.
Now, what do you think the impact on the city of Anaheim is with this huge delay in opening?
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, they're at crisis point right now in Anaheim. I mean, with Angel Stadium, that's a big source of revenue for them. The convention center shut down.
Oh, that's right. Honda Center.
That's a huge source of revenue for them. Honda Center, all that stuff. And then it's not just those centers or those stadiums and stuff that bring in revenue. It's all the local businesses that bring in tax revenue to the city that now are not bringing it in. And then I just feel bad for all those local businesses if they haven't pocketed enough money to survive this, then they're going to go out of business. So it's a tough one. It's kind
of sad news.
there's places that have shut down and that won't reopen, and there's places that are going to try to reopen, but they might not be able to reopen the same way they were before. It's such an impact. I mean, and especially in Anaheim, because it's so driven by so many things. Where let's say Buena Park, where Knott's Berry Farm is at, Knott's Berry Farm does drive a lot of tourism there, but they don't have anything else.
Yeah, we have all those other.
So they have a few hotels, they have medieval times and stuff, but that's not like the revenue that these bigger venues pull in.
Yeah, exactly.
So that city's probably not. I mean, it's still hurting, but it's not going to be like Anaheim. Anaheim relies so much. I mean, there's so many more hotels in Anaheim than anywhere else in that area in Orange County. Anyway, I was going to say in all of California, but no, but San Diego has a lot too. Hey, Joe.
He says city of Anaheim has lost over
100 million.
Wow.
In revenue because of lost tourism. I heard that LA had lost, I think, like they were saying something like over $1 billion in revenue for tourism, just tourism, wow. Because of lack of tourism. So it's crazy. I mean,
so we don't have news on when Disneyland is opening. That's bottom line.
Or any theme park for that matter, huh?
Yeah. And it's weird. It's because we're in Wyoming and we've been into Utah and pretty much everything's open.
Yeah.
There's not anything that I could see so far that's not open.
That might change though, because I think that Governor Herbert, whatever his name is, Sherbert, because they've had a couple spikes in some of the counties, more southern Utah, and then part of that Provo area, they might do something different. But everything's open. Is it different for you guys to be up here and not have all the rules and regulations? And it's different to see different things, right? To see what California is experiencing compared to what's here.
Yes, and I will say, because it's a smaller town, there's less people out and about too. It's not today. It's a weekday, and so people are working, and it's a smaller town, so there's really not a lot of people on the street. So you're not worried about somebody walking by without a mask because their numbers. Do you guys even have COVID here?
Zero cases right now. So we've done pretty good.
They're at 0, and it's a smaller area, and there's less people. The streets are not crowded at all, so it does feel a lot safer.
Yeah, social distancing is just natural here. It's just part of the way of life. I think.
And Josh and I are used to wearing the mask, and they are wearing masks at the grocery stores, the clerks and everybody. So we're just used to throwing on our mask as soon as we get out of the car, and we've been doing the same. And
yeah, it's different. Like, I mean,
there's no comparison. You can't compare like the behaviors here to the behaviors in California because they're completely different.
And now I can see where why, in California we have certain rules, and then why in Wyoming they don't have those rules. Like, you totally understand it when you're here.
Yeah, like if you come to Evanston, right? Because I keep wanting to say Evanston. If you come to Evanston,
you come to Stevenson.
You might not understand like why certain things are in place in California or in the city of Orange or LA, and vice versa. Like why are they so lenient over there? But when you come and you see it, then why. You understand that it's because A, they don't have a case here, and B, there's how many people do you have in this community? The town?
10,000.
10,000 people in the town. And
that's like on your city block.
Yeah, that's like my one block.
Yeah.
So it is completely different.
So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not getting comments on StreamYards. So that's why I haven't been.
Am I getting comments?
Yeah, you're getting comments. So you'll have to. I was looking. I was like, wow, nobody's commenting. Like, I haven't seen any comments come through at all. And then all of a sudden, okay, let's see. Now all of a sudden,
Armando.
It looks like some of the comments are starting to pop in. I'm not sure what's going on with StreamYard, you guys. So Becky's going to keep an eye on the comments and read them off for me.
It did say when we were trying to put together things that StreamYards was experiencing technical difficulties through stuff. So
see, right now I just got Juan Rodriguez, Midlife
Juan.
in the house. Yeah. So
It is night and day.
So it's totally different world. Like we were in Utah yesterday, and we were able to do everything we wanted to do as far as going into places and stuff. And so it's really different. But I totally get it and understand why being in these places. So, but Evanston is just a beautiful place right off of I-80, right on the border of Utah. And it's a great little town that we've been able to today. We were able to kind of go around and do some vlogs. We'll see some vlogs of that coming out. And then you'll also, those of you who follow us on our social media, Instagram and Facebook.
I'm sorry, I'll take the blame. I've dropped the ball. I'm supposed to be the Instagrammer, and I haven't been doing my job.
Yeah, and then also those of you who are Patreon members have seen posts and stuff. And so we just want to thank all our Patreon members out there too. But we've been posting kind of things that we've been doing. And hey, Helen on Facebook. So we went to a theme park in Utah.
Hi, Tia Helen. And I have to apologize for not meeting up with you. Our Vegas trip did not go as planned at all. Everything that we had planned pretty much didn't even happen. It was a whole different thing. So I apologize for that.
Yeah, so we went to our first theme park post-COVID, which was super awesome. They have a great theme park in Utah called Lagoon, not too far from here. And they actually had an event called Frightmares at night, or even during the day, but at night with your admission there. So we got to do 5 haunted houses, which I was so excited about.
We paid for it's like a fast pass for the haunted mansion, the haunted houses, and it was $20.
Yeah.
And there was only five haunted houses, and we had 7 or 8 tabs.
7.
So we had 7 tabs. So we were able to go through 2 of the haunted houses again. And so $20 to cut the line was awesome. So
it was a steal because some of those lines looked like they were like a half hour, maybe 45 minutes long.
So it was kind of cool because we got a theme park in, we got roller coasters in, we got haunted houses
roller coasters,
we got friends to go with us in, and it was just a good time. It literally was so much fun. And the difference between that theme park is they have so many trees.
Yeah,
the scenery there is just really pretty. They had peacocks running around there. It was just really nice. Yeah,
and you guys will see the vlog. We vlogged the whole day. We'll probably have a couple vlogs for that theme park because there was just so much going on. But again, want to thank Michael for taking us down there and showing us, where this place. We would have never known, like Lagoon, right there. And
what was the best ride?
The one I didn't get on. Yeah.
Right, that ride was amazing.
I like the boats. Oh, we didn't get to ride the boats.
The boats. Oh man. You know what though? I did enjoy the classic wooden roller coaster, and like you said, it was smoother because it was raining a little bit.
Yeah. I was so worried about that. So we took him to Lagoon, and the forecast said rain in the morning, and I was so I kept telling Karen, maybe we should move it to Sunday, and she's like, no. Every time we do this, that's what happens. And it ended up being a couple hours of rain.
It wasn't bad.
And it wasn't too bad. No, you guys are used to rain in California.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that bad at all.
We got ponchos just so we wouldn't be wet,
Those were awesome.
Yeah, so we got ponchos. The ride they're talking about, Cannonball, it looked awesome. But the problem for me is that it had an elevator. How many stories was that elevator?
A lot.
So it went up super high.
It's taller. It's probably taller than hang time at Knott's Berry Farm.
Yes. So you go all the way up this elevator, and then the ride starts from the top, but it doesn't go like this. It starts from the top, and it comes down like in a swoop. And I'm afraid of heights, so I couldn't do it. But Josh and Mike and Carrie and Michael's sons, they did, and they loved it.
Wait, where's the Sasquatcher? Squatch?
He wants to know about the Sasquatch video.
Oh my goodness.
It's a work in progress one because we did see Sasquatch, and there's just some legal issues.
Yeah.
There you go.
We can't disclose the time or the location.
There you go.
Come see it for yourself live.
Right. So yeah, so that's, and we're leaving tomorrow, driving back to California. We'll be back in California Thursday, and then Knott's Berry Farm news. We are
wait. Can I tell them what I overcame? What did I do?
What did you overcome?
Oh yeah.
What are we so proud of me about?
Oh, and you only teared up. You didn't cry.
I didn't cry. I wasn't even tearing up till the very end, and you started trying to rock the.
Yeah, my fault.
So they have, what are they called? The sky.
It's the sky ride.
The sky ride.
Like ski lift chairs that take you up the mountain when you go skiing. That's what they have that over this amusement park.
Yeah, I did that, and I didn't cry, and I did even open my eyes a lot of times, and I had them open for long periods of time.
I don't know about long periods of time, but well, I guess you did because you saw me lean forward and you freaked out.
So when I did that, then all of a sudden they wanted to get me on all the high rides, and I was like, no.
You're like, no, thank you. I'll pass.
But that theme park is really cute. They have a lot of rides. They have a lot of kid rides. They had this cute little Halloween section for the kids to go trick-or-treating in.
Yeah, they had those. They have a Frontierland. They have, they have a lot of stuff. Like, we were there all day, and I think even with the mazes, I think we still had enough stuff to do, and because there were some rides we didn't even go on.
We didn't get on everything.
So I think if there were no mazes, we would have been able to probably get on almost all the rides that we wanted to. A couple of the rides were closed, but the park felt larger than it is, I think. I guess, but because it seems like you can find these, I don't want to say nooks and crannies,
these little back areas that you're not expecting.
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting all the stuff back in Frontierland. Yeah, and the area there with the mini circus and the train museum and all that stuff was really. You guys will see it in the video. That'll be coming out next week. I think those will be the first. The lagoon videos will be the first videos from our vacation that we put out.
The haunted houses are first, right?
That's lagoon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where they were at. She gave me the scowl right now. She's like, But we get back Thursday.
Hi, Ronnie.
I have one day to relax and edit videos.
And Jonathan.
And then Saturday, we have Taste of Halloween at Knott's Berry Farm, you guys. So, I was thinking, like, after Taste of Calico, Taste of Knott's, and now we have Taste of Halloween. I was like,
do a Christmas one.
I was thinking, like, is it getting too redundant?
Well, if they change up the menu, maybe not.
And then I saw the menu.
Is it different?
And I saw the menu for Taste of Halloween, and they really went out of their way to make sure they're giving us some Halloween fall type treats. Okay. So I was really happy to see that with the menu. I was like really excited actually to do that. And so we're going to do that on Saturday. And then on Monday, I go back to work. My vacation's over. 2 weeks. I want vacation every week now because after having 2 weeks off from work, it's kind of nice.
So nice. We've been enjoying these 2 weeks. I mean, you guys know we went to Vegas. We didn't do a whole lot there. That was more of a relaxation vacation. We did eat at a couple of places. We didn't vlog our whole trip. Is Margarita's back in the house?
Yeah, just jumped on the screen.
Back. Hi.
Sorry, there's a delay for what I see from what when you guys type it, there's about a 10-15 second delay.
Okay, so we didn't vlog all of Vegas, and when we came out here, this is the part of the vacation that we were really looking forward to, and so we will have a lot coming out with this.
I have a question. Is it weird that people were like telling you, like we were saying, we're looking forward to going to Evanston? Is that weird? Because it's not bagging on the town because I'm loving the town.
Yeah,
we're loving it here. But I know people who live in like a smaller town are like, why would you want to go there? Or maybe like, I don't know.
Well, I think we kind of talked about that because you guys don't get to see the West.
We don't get to see Christmas trees everywhere.
Yeah,
Becky's
I'm obsessed
Christmas trees.
With Christmas trees.
You don't get to see, like we talked about, just going out into like not a field, but you just go out. There's no houses. There's no city. There's no nothing. You just go out there and it's just calm. It's peaceful. And it's nice to see that. Whether you come to a small town Evanston or you went to like Cheyenne or whatever.
I'm getting
static.
feedback.
It happens.
Okay.
It happens. It's okay.
They
can't hear it.
Oh, they can't hear it.
Nope, it's just us.
You don't hear that I have static in my ear, so just ignore the last 5 seconds of whatever I just said.
Or look like, but
yeah.
But no, so for California, you're like, you guys, I'm like, I'm coming to California and I'm so excited. And your guys are like, it's California. Like, you've seen, this is boring. Yeah. So I think that's where
it's
at.
Beach 100,000 times,
Yeah.
Well, the awesome part is that Michael and Carrie have been living here pretty much almost their whole life, and Michael's a social butterfly, so he just flapped his little wings all over town and introduced us to everybody and gave us backstories on buildings and took us through all the neighborhoods and gave us just a whole bunch of information. So it was almost having like a free tour guide of Evanston.
And that was very interesting, was like, everybody in this town.
Yeah.
And everybody who runs every business, who live. I mean, like, we come from Orange County is a pretty big city. Like, I only know my neighbors next to me. People 2 doors down from me.
Yeah.
I have no idea who they are. But people like blocks away and everywhere.
Yeah, we walked into a couple houses just because.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, it's okay." And we went, turned the TV on, and then we left and
ate their food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just. If you want to go into that building right there, I can just go down to the mayor's office and we can just get the keys and we go and check out this thing. And I was like, what?
The mayor's going to give you the keys to let us in that building?
So. Or whatever it was, maybe it's not the mayor's office. It's I don't know.
Yeah, it's the mayor's office.
Yep. City Hall. But the thing that I thought was really cool today was the fact that we're able to get off the freeway, and Michael's like, just keep driving straight. And I'm like, I can't. It's a dirt road. And Becky's like, he said drive straight. And I was like, okay, so we just drive straight. But we just drove down this road into the hills to a windmill.
Hills everywhere.
I mean, in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, you can't do that in California. Like, the windmill's going to Palm Springs. Like, I can't just go drive up to the base of one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'd get in trouble,
Well, what I was fascinated about with that whole trip, and I didn't want to over obsess about it, what were those things so the cows and deers and buffalo can't walk on?
Oh, the cattle guard.
There's cattle guards. I was fascinated with that. They look like gutters. Like if you were going to see metal gutter things, you drive over them, and Mike is like, have you guys ever driven over a cattle guard? I'm like, no, what is it?
I have.
The slats are wide enough so that way the cattle won't walk on it because their hoofs will get in it. And they were just all over the place. And that's how they don't have the fences or anything. That's how they keep the cattle from going on the freeway.
What's funny is, Becky, you're acting like nobody on there knows what a cattle guard is.
I don't know what it is.
I bet you most people out there know what a cattle guard is.
1, if you know what a cattle guard is. 2, if you don't.
Yes.
They already know
before tonight.
They already know that I'm Dory, so we're okay.
This is true. So yeah. So and then what was cool was what jumped past us on the dirt road?
Antelope.
There was like 3 or 4 antelopes just hop, dropping by. And then the other day in somebody's front yard, there was a herd of. Did you call it a herd?
Yep, a herd of deer.
There was a herd of deer.
10.
There was at least like 10 deer there. Some baby deers, big deers, just strolling along somebody's yard across the street.
We had to stop because they were walking across us.
If you didn't know?
1 if you knew, 2 if you didn't.
Look,
so
there's a few people who did not know what a cattle guard was.
Yeah, so they look like rain gutters on the floor, so that way the cattle doesn't walk onto the freeway. And I guess Michael was saying that the cattle know that that's what they are. So now that they even stop putting cattle guards and they just paint the stripes on the road, and the cows think that their hooves will get stuck, so they don't even go on it.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's pretty awesome. Hey, Copamello, how you doing tonight? Welcome. Kiddo's in the house. Jonathan's here.
Hey, Jonathan.
Welcome everybody to the stream. So yeah, it's interesting.
I get fascinated by the smallest things.
She wanted us to keep driving back and forth on the cattle guard.
Well, is that
and let me climb all the Christmas trees.
So is that weird? Like the things that is it weird that with the things that we're fascinated with here in town, do you go like, I don't know why they're fascinated with that?
Well, yeah, because I told you, I was like, so you come down my street, the big main street that comes off of I-80, and there's a big buffalo, and you'll see it when there are videos. I always laugh when I'm coming down the street and there's all the tourists and really the California cars. They park right there and they go take a picture with the buffalo and they're touching it and going, "Yeah, these guys." And well,
guess who was taking the picture with it today?
That was
this
me.
Guy right
That was
here.
me.
Was it weird that I wanted to climb on the buffalo?
No, because I'll show you a couple pictures. I do the same thing with the things.
Well, why didn't you guys let me climb on it then?
You could have.
Before we leave, I'm climbing on that buffalo.
Because you might get hurt.
No,
it's a statue, you guys. It's not a real buffalo.
Strong guys here that can prop my feet up, let me get on that buffalo, snap a picture, and help me off.
But knowing you lately, you would probably fall off and break your leg.
And then that's my problem. I don't have to go to work.
Well, you're already not at work. What are you talking about?
That means I don't have to go back as fast.
And then we went and saw bison today, and no, we did not get close to the bison. And yes, there are fences between us and the bison, but still did not get close.
We didn't want you guys to see our chonies.
Yeah, because bison rip pants off. And then we saw elk today too, which have huge horns on them.
There's
Is that what do you call those? Antlers.
Antlers, yeah.
Antlers.
They're so much larger than you think. Even when you see them and you know they're ginormous, they're still bigger than that.
And those are babies.
And those were babies, yep.
Yeah, he says normally they're like twice as big. And I was like, I don't know.
Take a ladder.
That. Yeah, so
I have this thing that I climb on things when I'm in other states. So yeah.
Were we weird when we came down and we're like, hey, can we see this? Can we do that? Were we weird?
You guys didn't ask for very much. And the weird thing is that I told Mike that it's awesome that they're telling us all the backstory and history of things. I said, I'm sorry, when you come to California and we take you around, we don't know anything about anything, because there's just like, how would we know all the buildings and the things open and close so much? And
like you knew everything everywhere.
It was like a walking Britannica encyclopedia.
Yeah. Like
I didn't know about the Joss house though.
Yeah.
Kind of. But
you knew what it was.
Yeah.
But maybe not the exact you kind of knew the history, but I mean the thing that shocked me the most was there was a lot of interesting things in Evanston.
Oh,
which maybe you guys don't feel are interesting because you live here.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Joss house, that whole thing is interesting to me. The just the Bear Creek, is that what it was called? Bear Creek, where the buffalo and the
Bear River State Park.
River State Park was cool. Then the windmills were cool, and then the dinosaurs for me were cool. Like there's dinosaurs. You guys, there's dinosaurs here. That's all I'm gonna say. There's dinosaurs here.
Well, what's cool about that state park is that you can see the bison and the elk. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm looking at Michael like I don't want to get it wrong.
And
you could see
the
little birds with the white feathers, but they have places where you can sit and barbecue there, and there's a stream that runs through there. You can actually get in there. You could tube. You can fish. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. So it's just a great, and even the motel that we're staying at, right? Motel, right?
Motel. Yep.
Yep. Motel.
What's the difference between a motel and a hotel?
Let's see if you get it right.
Motels are one story. Hotels are multiple stories. And the
motels, they mow the grass, and the hotels, they get it with the hoe like this, and they.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they bring all the hoes to mow the grass.
No, that's not what I was going to say. Hey, AJ.
Sorry.
You nasty.
AJ's on here. Sorry, I didn't take that back.
Josh is nasty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it was really cool though, because I liked that I could park right in front of the door. That was actually very convenient. It was weird though. I wasn't expecting it to be as busy as it was there, but it looked like it was a lot of people who are traveling for work, because by the time we wake up, they're all gone.
Yeah.
And then when I went back there just before this, there was a bunch of trucks back there again.
Yeah, so there was a lot to look at, a lot to see. Everybody was nice. Michael also took us to Utah, to Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my memories on point today. Took us to Salt Lake City. We took them to go eat pho for the first time.
Oh yeah, you had pho for the first time. So how was your pho experience?
I loved it. It was good. So I was really skeptical about it because one, it's something I've never tried, and I've heard some horror stories about pho.
too.
Just people it's just not good. Don't try it. You won't like it. And it's a different concept. But I'll eat anything.
So I was very impressed that you recommended it. Or you said, let's go eat pho. And I thought you had eaten it before because you recommended it.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere. I told you, I want to go somewhere where I've never tried before. Yeah. So I like doing that.
And it was
really good. Actually, when you walked in, you could smell the broth and it smelled delicious.
Yeah. So that's a place that I would go again to eat pho. Cause sometimes pho places, it's not that it's bad, but it's just not.
You could tell the difference.
You could tell the difference between
those
really
were good noodles, and the broth was amazing. And they gave us so much of the extras that you put. I like that I didn't have to ask for more lime. Usually they give you like one each, and I'm like, hey, dude, can I have more lime? Yeah. That garlic chili thing was really good.
Carla wasn't a big fan. They weren't a big fan of pho.
No.
Why weren't you a big fan, Carla? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, I have to say too, what I liked about this pho place was the garlic chili that you just mentioned. It wasn't, usually you get the chili at a pho place. It is super duper hot. So you can only put a little bit in your soup. This one wasn't too spicy. So I just dumped the whole thing in, and it gave it such a great flavor.
Mm-hmm.
They really did. And I like the hot chili too.
And then I wasn't sure if Carrie was going to like it or into the soup. Carrie likes to eat really light things that are not heavy, and also I could tell that she likes things that are a little.
She's so foo la la.
No, you could tell she likes things that are lighter, and so I recommended the boon, and it's like a cold vermicelli salad type of I guess a dish, and she loved it. And at first I said, oh, and then you pour the fish sauce in there. She's like, fish sauce?
Yeah, she doesn't like things that are like fishy.
And I said,
but she likes fish stuff.
Yeah, so I told her, yeah, try it. And so she liked it. I think you liked it as well, right?
Mm-hmm,
and then I also ordered the Vietnamese sausage. They weren't egg rolls. They were the spring rolls.
It got cold really fast, and taste wasn't all that. Oh, my broth was more. So your pho should not get cold really fast. It actually should be served to you scalding hot.
Because the noodles get weird when it's cold.
It was hot all the way to the end.
Yeah, ours wasn't good. And I was actually a little worried because it wasn't scalding hot when we got it. But usually when you get a bowl of pho, like you usually have to like keep blowing on it and stuff because it's super hot and it just doesn't get cold. So but that one didn't get cold either. So
yeah.
When you come out, Carla, if you're down to try pho again just to see if you can change your mind, we'll take you to Little Saigon, to a really good pho place that we know of. There's even a really good pho place down the street from our house that opened up. So if they're still in business after this whole ordeal, we'll take you there.
I love Vietnamese barbecue pork. So delicious.
Yeah, we told them that next time they have to try the banh mi sandwiches, the barbecue pork sandwiches. Super good.
Yeah, so it was for us, it was great. I'm glad that they liked it too, because you don't want to take somebody somewhere. You cannot have cold pho. You can't. That just doesn't seem right. And then you can't take your leftover pho home because of the noodles get all
it's not like a soup you could take home. Just leave them there.
So you can't do that either. You have to finish it, or you're just whatever you don't finish, just leave. Don't take it home and try to reheat it and eat it. Will not work out.
So was there anything, Michael, that we kind of were like, that you wouldn't think somebody would over?
Look what Carrie said. She enjoyed the pho place, but dinner was so much better that day. Why was dinner so much better, Becky?
I made them my costillas con chile, and I showed Carrie how to make homemade pinto beans, and I showed her how to make rice. She saw me make the chili, but I didn't give her the recipe and tell her what was in it or what to look for. So
you were super secretive about that.
Yeah, her family would like demolish her. Like
she's like, excuse me, goodbye.
I brought my chilies in an unmarked. My chilies were in an unmarked bag. Yeah, so
she's like, I'm not telling you what these chilies.
But here's the crazy thing. So you let Carrie taste what we tasted, and then you put the secret ingredients in it, and it was totally different. But we didn't get to see what she did to it, and I'm telling you, there was
a batch that didn't come out. And like I let Josh taste it, and he goes, "What is this?" And I go, "My tata's chili." He goes, like, "That's not it." And I was so proud that you know the difference.
Yes, I
do.
Do.
So then I told Carrie, "Let's go to the store," and then I changed some things up. And Yeah.
It came out
hella good. Doesn't even touch it, Carla. Her food is so amazing.
Yeah, it's weird because we're, like Jeff said earlier, at 6,700 feet up or something like that.
So we're 67, 69. I think the official thing is 72, maybe not, but anyway, yeah, we're somewhere in there.
We're high up, basically. We're really high up, and so cooking, we find out, is very different the higher the altitude. Like things takes longer to water takes longer to boil, or things.
Yeah, I found my rice came in boiling water. I found my rice came out the texture came out a little different, because normally it would have been done and it looked complete, but when I went to taste it, it was still a little raw, so I had to add more water in there. So that was different.
Yeah, but it was, the second batch came out really good, and so I don't know, some of the ingredients maybe had been different, or different brands.
Yes.
And then the altitude, I think, just it was just different. But you corrected, you course corrected, and made us some really good stuff.
Yeah, so I went back.
Yeah, so that was delicious. And then today, we went out and we had some really great pizzas. But then Michael just cooked a killer brisket today. Like I now you've motivated me to go home and try again to make a brisket that just falls apart.
Because his brisket was so on point. It was so soft and tender, and kind of just, you could just pull it apart. And the flavor, it wasn't too smoky, and it wasn't too much brown sugar. Yeah. And that's why he won the smoke off last year, because that was the best brisket, smoked brisket I've ever had.
Yeah, it was super, super duper delicious.
So we've been eating. Yeah. Like always, we've been eating.
What are you doing?
I see this hair just stinking out. It's bothering me.
There's a whole bunch of hair sticking out of my chin right now.
So, Mike, was there anything that we were oohing and awing over that you thought was weird? Like that you wouldn't really go, I don't know why they're interested, other than the Christmas trees and the
because everybody really is interested in the so she's talking about pine trees. They look like Christmas trees, but that's what she cut down. Yeah. Everybody's really like, that's what we're known for, Tree City. So no, that wasn't everything that you guys oohed and awed about is exactly what everybody oohs and ahs about when they come here, because you don't see that. You don't see that everywhere. And like Josh said, I take it for granted every day that I see all this and I have all this in my backyard. I have a lake, I have mountains, I have trails, I have trees, forests, and I can just go shoot a gun 15 minutes outside. I can go light fireworks 15, actually it's 4 minutes, because it's go to the bowling alley. Yeah. You can light fireworks out there. So maybe I take that for granted. But no, I think the same, like we and all about all the stuff in California, the beach. We and all about all the food choices that you guys have there. Like you guys have kind of seen what our food choices is, pretty much the same. McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's, all those things. But we have a couple specialty places, which is maybe why we go to those so often, because they are special. That's not the same. But no, I think it was pretty on point what we knew you guys were looking for.
Yeah. Well, I was amazed at how the river flows through certain parts of the town. And I was like, Mike, can I go in the river? And he's like, yeah. I was like, I can, without like having a park pass, or I'm not going to get a ticket for going in the river, because a lot of places you can't just go in the river. And he's like, no, you can go in there. I go, can I fish? He's like, yep. And I was like, I love it.
You're like, okay, I'll do that.
I didn't do it. I just stuck my foot in there, took a picture, made it look like I was in the water.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a super, Becky's and I thing is that we want to travel to all the different states. So coming to Wyoming in a different state was just, I get to check that off of my list, and and to be able to experience all the stuff that was here was pretty awesome.
What we didn't do that we said we were going to do?
What?
We decided that we wanted to get some sort of plaque or something. Like we saw this cool one in Sedona. We should have just paid for it. It was only $34 to put in the studio. So we want, like, every time we go to a different state, get like a little sign or plaque so we can add it.
You want a license plate? It says Wyoming.
If you have them.
I thought we were going to do a map in the studio, and then we're going to highlight every state.
We never discussed that.
Yes, we did.
Never.
Dory.
No, this is not a Dory moment. We said we're going to. He's trying to save money.
Dory.
And just use the highlighter.
Yes. Or crowns.
crayons,
whatever you call those things
so
that kids eat at restaurants.
One nice surprise that we experienced today, Mike did tell us that he was going to take us to the bowling alley today to eat lunch, and that there was a pizza place there. So we're like, cool. So I'm thinking we're just going to go to this bowling alley and get like pepperoni pizza or something like that. This place had what was it? A bacon jam pizza.
I call them craft pizza because it had we got the.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, we got the chicken Thai or Thai chicken pizza, the bacon jam pizza,
and it's literally bacon jam. There's such thing as bacon jam. They put bacon jam on it with bacon, and the Thai pizza was like nothing I've ever eaten before. The Thai sauce wasn't too strong, but they had like a broccoli slaw.
It felt like real Thai food.
And
that's how I was trying to express myself earlier.
Chipotle crema and sila. It was good. Wait till you see that. It was delicious.
Yeah, I think that it was just super good. Yeah, you'll see the video when it comes out. But it was super good, super good.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, like tomorrow we start our trek home.
I'm kind of sad about that. I would like to be here one more day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one more?
Well, we have to get the car back by Friday.
Not another week.
I would like to just be on vacation forever. It's so nice.
I'm trying to break up the drive home because from here to Orange County, what is that?
10 hours. 10. No, we decided 12 hours.
12 hours?
11, 12 hours.
Well, if you're driving with Becky's, I'll say 13 then.
Okay.
Rude.
You like to stop a lot.
It's 7 hours to Vegas and 4 hours to Disneyland, so 11 hours. Yeah, so you with Becky, it's 13. It's about the same with Carrie.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, can we stop? Look at that. Can we stop?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hi, Jackie.
And I'm kind of a drive-through it guy.
Carrie and Mike took us to their Ichiban.
Hey, Tony.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just see him?
Yeah, he's right there.
We said hi to him a minute ago. Well, I think we did.
We did?
You probably thought it was a different. He probably thought it was a different Tony. We're like, hey, Tony.
Like, sorry, I'm trying to mod. I'm modding different tonight.
Tony.
We miss you, Tony.
Yeah.
Yes. What's happening, Jackie? What's happening?
So they took us to their famous Ichiban, and that was so much fun. You guys are gonna like that vlog when it comes out.
Oh my God! Yeah, don't tell them all the secrets.
We're not gonna tell the secrets, but it's pretty fun.
I can't even. I like the part where I was like, oh, somebody holds the record and you got to beat that. And he's like, it's me. And I can't tell you what the record is for, but you'll see in the video. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Carla, forgive me. It's been so long since I've seen Hope Floats. Do you remember Hope Floats with Sandra Bullock? I don't remember. I know what the movie you're talking about, Carla, but I just, how many stoplights do we have?
It's 4?
No, there's more than that.
Is there?
Maybe. Like, it is one intersection, one stoplight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like, we have 1.
No, you can't count the stoplight on each corner.
No, it's like a stoplight
3,
intersection.
4.
There you go, Jeff.
4, maybe? 5?
I said 4. Yeah, I was pretty. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty close. I have more stoplights. I live 5 miles from Disneyland, and I have more than 4 stoplights to Disneyland on a straight road. Not even going on a different road.
The one coming out of our house.
Oh my goodness! Are you trying to count the stoplights at Disneyland? You don't remember all those streets. You will not remember all those streets. That's funny. Yeah, so
we have 7 or 8 on the way to Disneyland.
So Carla, we have more than that. Back in the day, that they only had 1, though, so it's kind of close.
Hey, Caddy Alpha Traveler 1 in the house. What is happening?
If you guys want to hear,
cheers to you, my friend.
Hey, Armando, if you guys want to hear something funny, one night Michael was taking us back to our room. He's like, do you guys want to see something cool? And we're like, yeah, okay. What I couldn't imagine what was cool that he was going to show us. But when we got close to the room, he's like, wait. I guess he knows the timing perfectly, but he throws on the song to like the cars ride where you're going through.
Raider Spring Racers.
Yeah, and then right when he gets to the part where there's this like little waterfall.
You guys all been on Raider Spring Racers where it takes you up, and then when you there's the waterfall that's coming down. Kenny. There's a bridge and a waterfall right there.
Mohama Falls.
The what?
Mohama Falls, and it's in Oregon, on the coast of Oregon. Okay.
Well, you guys know on the ride when you get there, it's all. I mean, I can't even do it. You could probably do it.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Well,
yeah.
It gets all dramatic and everything.
So he's driving us, and you can hear the Radiator Springs ride.
He's playing it on his phone right there.
Right when we turn and get to like the water part, that part comes on, and he slows down. And then when he makes the turn,
there's waterfalls right there.
Yeah, so he's right on point with. He says what when he drives by there, he puts.
By the way, the waterfalls are at the hotel parking lot, so that's the waterfalls we're talking about. We weren't driving in the mountains somewhere. We're in the hotel parking lot.
But where else did he play Disney?
No, and then you hit the waterfalls, and it goes, the thing, and then you go, when you go into Raider Spring Racers, you start going in, and you're dodging cars and stuff like that. Well, the hotel parking lot, it's like it's a very huge hotel property because it's all one story. You're all turning through things and stuff, and like going around and stuff. Like we're dodging all these things. So I was like, oh my god! But it was perfect.
My goal is to put a fire truck or a fire truck there, or even my truck, and hit the lights. I'm gonna try to do a video, and I'll send it to you. You can edit it or something. I'll try to do it and then show you guys what I've done. And then the train. We can do something like that, and then we can do I can get a cop friend, and he can hit his siren and
you
slow guys are down there, Buckaroo, or whatever he says.
You guys are all friendly here, so I'm pretty sure that you can get a couple of them in on it.
That's how much I miss Disneyland. Have you guys seen those TikTok videos or whatever, or those videos where those like the one kid he stood on a chair and he had the Mickey gloves and he did Phantasmic, and his little brother was on the bottom with a little hose and he was doing the water. Yeah. Like that's where I got the idea. I was like, and then I saw these people do pirates in their house. I was like, I can do Radiator Springs in the side by side.
Like I could do this.
But there was something else you played the music to. Was it when we were going to Utah? There was something
I played Soarin'.
Oh, you were playing Soarin' when you guys were on the.
I did play Soarin' when we were on the Sky Ride.
We were on the Sky Ride. He was playing Soarin'. Him and Carrie.
I thought he did it when we were driving somewhere too. I can't remember.
Carrie told you that I do Space Mountain on the freeway.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect though. That was perfect. Okay, so lackluster day when it came to announcements though from Disneyland.
Oh, you want to go back to that?
Yeah, I'm just jumping back to that because I just, just kind of touching base on that. Like,
but you knew from the beginning, like Mike said, like you're like, oh, he's not going to talk about it.
No, I thought Monday when Governor Newsom was talking, I was like, he's not going to talk about it. And then we thought Tuesday, because Disneyland was hosting and doing something about announcements and stuff that we thought they were talking about. But then Disneyland specifically came out and said, we're not announcing an opening date. And that was like, well, then why are you having any type of event or any type of press or anything like that if you're not announcing an opening date? What is the purpose? And then there was really no purpose. And we're all sitting here going, okay, everyone was waiting, and then nothing. I think people are really starting to get frustrated.
Kenny from Alpha Traveler asked if everybody coordinated their shirts with black. Yep, we did.
Yes, we
are in a professional studio now, Kenny, so we have to make sure that everything is on point.
Well, actually, our wardrobe person is behind this wall right here, and they brought out the wardrobe and picked these out for us.
And they did makeup.
Makeup. Obviously, they didn't do a very good job on my head because I still have a shine. So I'll have to talk to Carrie. You need to powder my forehead better. Ah, my goodness, the help these days. No, I'm just kidding. So
I'm looking for the ice chest, man.
Oh, the ice chest is right here. What would you like?
Sorry, guys.
What would you like in the ice chest?
Just like one of these or something.
I do not have one of those.
Do you have something similar?
I have Mean Claw.
Oh.
Wow. Can they hear that?
I don't know if did you guys hear that?
Did you guys hear it? Okay. Hey, DDG. Did you guys just hear a gong right now?
Like on the Gong Show? Gong.
Becky did this.
We're gonna take Josh off the studio with the hook.
I don't know.
Yes, I can hear
We can hear it.
Oh, yep, they heard it.
Yeah, that was Becky.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get another drink, guys.
I was gonna never mind.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Michael's being very, very nice on here.
I was gonna say, coming from Josh.
She started early today.
Yeah.
Earlier than us, huh?
Yeah, she did. She started really early.
But she's on vacation, so she gets to do that.
I nothing.
I'm on vacation, but I was driving, so I couldn't start early like her. I had a Pepsi product.
I had 2 Bud Light seltzers at lunch, and then that was it.
Cope and Mellow. How much snow do we get?
Too much for me.
Probably. We get a lot of snow. Cope and Mellow.
There's like on an average year, was it 4 feet?
Yeah, as it builds up 4 feet.
It's crazy.
It's a lot. There was one year it was a lot, like 5 feet. It was taller than me.
Carrie, I was just playing. You did a great job powdering my forehead. Don't worry about it. It was Sky. Sky licked it all off. That's the dog, guys. Don't get thinking weird things. Marmaduke.
I'm in love with their dogs. We took a picture. Did you post that on Instagram?
No, I have the picture.
Can you do that?
Okay.
Sorry, I keep kicking the metal things here. Oh, they have a huge Great Dane, and her name is Sky. But I keep calling her Marmaduke, and then Carrie calls her Ginormica. And then they have a little tiny dog named Kylo, but I call him Spazzy because he's like this. And the Great Dane just lays there all calm. And then the funniest thing is the Great Dane just lays in his little bed. And the little tiny dog Kylo, me and Josh were looking down, and she was just looking in his mouth, like cleaning his teeth. And he doesn't even care. He's just like this. And the dog's like all up there in his grill.
Clean me. Just clean me.
They're super cute. I love those dogs.
You know what we said we were going to talk about was Vegas. And so the first week of our vacation was in Vegas, and we're not really, that was just because it was free.
And the surprise was we had the Yayas there Saturday through Monday.
Yeah, so we had the Yayas come out
and the babies.
Yep, and then I got to get my dad and bring him out. He lives in South Utah, so but what we really discovered this last trip to Vegas is we're not really Vegas people.
Yeah, we realized that we like sightseeing, and we like going to small towns, and we like.
I was really bummed the Hoover Dam was closed.
That was Josh's biggest thing that he wanted to do, was to go to the Hoover Dam, and it was closed. Yeah. So we realized that we really like to sightsee and experience.
Like I might be able to do like Vegas, like a 1 day type of thing or something. But for like a whole week, you realize every casino is pretty much the same. Once you go in, there's slots, there's tables. They have the different shopping areas, but actually we discovered that most of the shops in the different bigger shopping areas are the same shops. And we like getting out more. What we really enjoyed about this Vegas trip, though, more than anything else, was I
actually won money this time.
Yeah, you actually won money. Not a lot, you guys. She's probably spent more money than she won.
I'm not a gambler, but I was winning.
And was eating off strip, eating in different places, local places. We went to different taco places. We went to a different taco place that was probably 5 or 6 miles off strip.
And he didn't vlog those places, but we went to this place. We told you, the gal that we watched her videos. They only made 2 types of tacos, birria and barbacoa. And I kid you not, they did not have to make anything else but that.
No, it was
because
great.
They were delicious.
Yeah, and then we did vlog rotating sushi bar.
We vlogged Dirt Dogs.
We vlogged some food places that we did around the strip area, in some of the places that were affordable eats in Vegas. So that was kind of nice. So we did do a little bit of vlogging. We didn't vlog for about 3 days while we were there. So also just, we weren't really in the vibe. The vibe wasn't there, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we were just in relax mode. We spent a lot of time in the room.
What caught me off guard, though, was how prominent the weed smell.
We talked about that on Tuesday.
We talked about that last Tuesday.
Not remember.
I might not remember. I was a little happy last Tuesday.
He was looking for his beer.
Yeah.
He wanted another drink.
You guys are so bad. I actually forgot all about last Tuesday. Oops.
We didn't eat.
Thanks, Kenny, for last Tuesday.
We didn't.
Thanks, Michael, for last Tuesday.
We didn't.
Oh, no. Thanks, Adventures of BP for last Tuesday.
There you go. We didn't eat at Wahlburgers. That's the one place
shots.
That's the one place I always say that I want to eat. Oh, no. I always say I want to eat at Wahlburgers, and we didn't do it this time because I just didn't feel like going on the strip.
Yeah, it was a little warm, but it was just
we just weren't feeling it. We just weren't feeling Vegas.
The Vegas crowd was different. The vibe was different for sure. And we had heard that going to Vegas. We had heard that already, and it just kind of confirmed it when we were there.
It wasn't too bad. It was just different.
It wasn't bad, but it was different. The vibe was different. It really was.
Yeah, and we just were kind of not.
The scooter people annoyed you.
Let me see, please.
Right?
Only the one crowd. Alpha, we want to try DW.
Alpha was talking about going to
Disney World,
Disney Tokyo, and Disney Seas.
Oh, I want to go to Disney Seas.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
You can't go there right now, though. You can't even travel outside of the U.S.
Yeah,
it's shut down.
Did you see Kenny? He said, "Since you're not at home, sorry, no shots for you today." Laughing out loud.
You say so. I have a bottle of vodka right behind me, right here. Just FYI. No, but I think that when we were talking about Vegas, I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about something in Vegas. Hey, Josh goes to Disney. How you doing?
You didn't like the scooter people.
Oh, the scooter people, right?
I think, I don't know if it's because there's less people there or there's a better deal on scooters. I have no idea what the issue was, but everybody was riding scooters, which is fine. But some of them were just being a little.
But it was like packs. It was like there was a pack of like 10 to 15 guys, like 20 to 25 years old.
They're just being crazy.
All on their scooters going down the strip, just doing side wheelies, doing front wheelies. Just they had like basically taken over the walkway, and we're going like you had to get out of their way, and they're just going down. And then like we were in front of the Bellagio, and the water show was there, so they stopped, and we had stopped, and then we had to try to get by them, and they were kind of going back and forth on the strip, and
it wasn't too bad. It was just 2 incidences, but
and then I had heard that the scooter brigade was out there, but there was a lot of scooters there. I thought maybe people were exaggerating, but there really were a lot of scooters out there, and it wasn't because people were needing scooters, but that was their mode of transportation, which is fine if that's what they want to do.
Which is good if their room is close, and instead of walking, I get tired walking.
But I have to warn you though, if you're on a scooter, you can't go up the escalators or the stairs.
Yes.
And when you're on the strip, there's a lot of escalators and stairs, and then there's only very few elevators. So then you find people on scooters are now having to wait long periods of time to get into the elevator because you're limited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going in the elevator with other people.
Well, most people weren't. Everybody was being polite.
But if you have scooters, then it's going to really take you time to get places.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't just cross the street in Vegas. In some places, you have to go up and over the street.
Yeah, well, we didn't find that to be an issue for us.
No, because we don't have scooters.
Yeah.
We just took escalators.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were talking about waiting long for the elevator.
Well, people would have to. Well, we were in the middle of the weekday, though, too. Yeah. Like on the weekend, I think is when it gets really a little crazy.
So anywho, I feel like a walking.
Like I'm walking.
I can't read that far. So it says, I feel like I'm walking a podcast. Okay, I love it. Thank you. Well, yeah, because this awesome studio that our friend Mike here.
Yeah, and if Josh goes to Disney to just join us, we are in Evanston, Wyoming tonight.
Yeah, and we are at the Drama City recording studio right now. If you can see that sign in the back, Mike was gracious enough to let us live stream in here tonight with them. So that was awesome, since we are in his hometown. So yeah, we had an awesome trip. I think we really needed that first week to just relax, and then the second week to just come and hang out with our friends.
I pushed him hard.
He did.
Yeah.
We were at an amusement park.
We were like, yeah, okay.
We were at an amusement park for 8 hours. We never do that.
Oh yeah, he's man. That first day was rough, man. The lagoon, man. That place is so awesome, but you forget. Getting a little older in age, that if you do an amusement park all day long, open to close,
and then Josh and I
the next day you kind of feel it a little bit.
Josh and I are a little spoiled too because we're annual pass holders. We live 12 minutes away for Disneyland, so we go max 4 or 5 hours. We go home, and we can go a couple of times a week if we want to. We can go every night of the week if we wanted to, if you weren't closing.
Yeah, 6 hours is pushing it for us at an amusement park.
Yeah, we usually generally do about 4 or 5, maybe, right?
Like even at the Taste of Knott's, we had the hotel room. We just went back and chilled for a few hours as a break, because they're open 12 to 9. Michael's counting right now.
I think we closed Lagoon, but that was a great amusement park. Only if it looks like
a black vehicle. Oh, so Jeff asked, can I use a scooter for the mountain challenge? Now that would be a different mountain challenge. So if you're using a scooter for the mountain challenge, what is the cutoff time? It's not an hour anymore, right? Because if you're using a scooter, does it become 45 minutes or does it become a half? I don't think you could possibly do the mountain challenge in a half hour.
I think you can, Jeff. Sorry, I cut you, Jeff. I ride so we're talking like a regular scooter or an electric scooter, like this, the
one that's allowed in the park.
Like the motorized scooter. Jeff, you can do it faster without a scooter.
I was just
guaranteed.
I agree with you.
Well, the way Jeff walks, yes.
I was gonna
Jeff
say,
can you run in Disneyland? Can you run? Is
you're
it allowed?
You're
not
supposed to. They'll stop you, right? Like, hey, can you?
Jeff was like walking, but I would technically probably call it running because it was only 1 foot at a time on the ground, and he was almost floating at some time.
So he literally looked like Merlin from Sword of the Stone when he's going through the.
Yes, like I was why he's like, let's go, and he just goes, and I was like, I can't go that fast.
Jeff, I think a scooter would slow you down, honestly, because you'd have to try to get through the crowd. I think you're so much faster than the scooter.
And I think Jeff's just probably faster on a scooter, I guess you could say. For me, it'd probably be faster.
Let me read Josh Goes to Disney comment. He says, "Oh, I'm telling you, my first couple of trips back to Disney, we were killer. We went all day and multiple times. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Josh."
No, the last time we did an open to close Disneyland trip was 3 or 4 years ago. 4 years ago, maybe. And we had family in town, and we showed them the town or showed them both parks. We had a mission. We were on a mission. We had an agenda, and we did it. But by the end of the day, I was out of commission for at least a day.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like we went with my brother, and what were we there 5-6 hours?
Yeah, he couldn't do the whole day.
Well, he does have bad knees too.
No. We were there. We were there from 8 to about 5. So we were there for more than 5 or 6 hours. We were there like a 9-hour day. But the park is open from 8 a.m. to midnight. So we didn't do that. We did that 4 or 5 years ago.
So if I came down, my general thing is 8:30, not 8:30. Well, with Rise, I would get there the first day. We'd just get there. But it's usually 8:30, and then we go till about 1, and then we take a 2-hour break, and then come back and go till closing. Could you hang?
You got to have the break. I would be able to hang with the break. I might take a 3-hour break, but
then that would be fine too. Because it's usually about a 3-hour break because the boys usually go swimming.
Yeah,
okay.
And then we get dressed again and takes a minute.
So they're able to go to they're young.
Yeah,
I was like, go to the park, go swimming, and go back.
Riker, not so much. Well, no, I take that back because there's something about Disneyland that just puts him in a whole different realm. Because like you saw him at Lagoon, he's a little bit tired at the end of the thing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, but he...
Sorry, I'm giving Michael a look. I'm like, because he's afraid of clowns. And we took him into...
You're leaning on that thing.
Well, because you put the mic all up in my face. In my grill.
There you go.
But no, it's... yeah. But Carrie hated it. The first year I went to Disney, I pushed all of them for 3 days.
Oh.
It was 8 o'clock to close. No breaks. I mean, we obviously break in the park, but it was not like the breaks we take now. And they were just like, "You got to stop." But we wanted to see everything. We only had 4 days.
Yeah.
We'd never been.
And there's a lot to see there. So
the first time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're gonna do when we go back when Disneyland opens up.
If Disneyland was open 24 hours, would you buy that ticket and stay at Disneyland for 24 hours straight. Josh needs to nap 5 times, so I don't think he could do it. I wouldn't do it. We live down the street. I would
be one of those guys that you see when you're walking down Main Street, sleeping on a bench.
Full Disney?
Gone full Disney. I'd go full Disney, and then I wake up. If I nap for a good hour, I'm good. I'm like golden. It's like brand new. So, but I think I could do a 24-hour event. I might be cranky.
That would be nice, though, because then you wouldn't have to be so, I got to go here, got to get a fast pass, got to get a max pass, got to do this. You could literally take your time at everything. You could go see the map. You could go do the rides. You could go see the rest points, the rest periods are the shows. You could go do Turtle Talk. You could go see Anna and Elsa,
Go see Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, but the problem with the 24-hour Disney events is it's park capacity. They sell out, and it's jam-packed Disneyland. Well, they've had them.
Look at my
okay. I was like, really? I want to know.
I think the 60th was the last time they had it, and I don't know if they're going to do that again.
When Disney did it for leap year, the park was crazy.
I can only imagine.
It's capacity. It sells out. There's no room for people to come in.
I wouldn't do it.
And you can't participate in the all ride challenge on the 24 hours.
No, that wouldn't be fair.
It's not allowed. It's in the rules.
I don't think I'd want to participate in it when it's not.
So Jeff, not only do you have a trophy, but Michael Searle here will be having a trophy. And how would that
about loser Josh again?
When we get sound effects for your trophies, instead of pew pew pew, what's that trophy's gonna sound like? Oh, come on. When you were drinking, you knew.
Choo, choo, choo.
Oh, choo, choo, choo.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. We played Mexican Train. It's a domino game. Oh. And Michael got lucky.
Barely beat me.
He demolished all of us. He's level 11, so it's okay. But, I need a rematch. The next trip, I'm taking my trophies. I'm taking Jeff Pike's trophy away from him. I'm taking your trophy away from you.
The Mexican Train trophy or the other trophy?
What other trophy?
The gulp, gulp, gulp trophy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say the brisket.
I didn't even challenge you on that.
I thought you were gonna say the brisket trophy.
Okay, the Mexican Train trophy. I like that. Okay.
And Jeff Pike, I am going to.
I forgot it. Oh, I should have.
What, the brisket trophy?
No,
the Mexican Train.
The trophy. Mexican Train trophy. Oh. I was going to brag about it. He gave it to me, and I forgot it.
You gave him.
I was distracted.
What was it?
Yeah. It's a train.
Where'd you get a train on vacation?
You don't know?
No.
Too bad.
It was today when you were busy
with Carrie.
Oh, when he was telling me I couldn't shop.
All right, you guys. Well, we've been on here over an hour tonight. Yes.
You guys want to see what I bought?
Oh, he's bringing out a bag. You actually brought what you bought to this?
Wow.
I did. It was in my backpack. Sorry, it was in my backpack.
For that.
Look.
She brought.
So I told you guys that every time we go on vacation somewhere new, I buy an ornament to put it on my Christmas tree to remember where we came. So this is the ornament for this year. And I fell in love with it because that's their state, or your state, That's the bucking horse. Yeah, the bucking horse. But Mike and Carrie made Josh and I cups, tumblers with this on there. So this is our Christmas tree, our ornament for this year. And then they like my shopping. Diffuser oil, but it's pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
Oh, that's
Becky Hall. I know. I mean, I knew I would not get out of here without her shopping for something.
They had this amazing. You add this to your hot cider, and it was delicious. So I bought some, and I think that's it, huh?
Wait, you have to buy cider?
Yeah, you make cider.
You put this in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was everything and all.
What about the? Oh yeah, there you go.
Look at this whole. Show them all this bag.
She's like, I came to Evanston and I bought a bag of rocks.
This whole bag is Brazilian agate, and it was only $12. And it has pink, blue, purple, why? And that was my little haul. I didn't do a whole lot of shopping here.
Hey, Addie Family Adventures.
Hey, we were just talking about you a little while ago. So
DDG, don't encourage her.
I am so proud of myself because I didn't do very much shopping.
Yeah,
we did buy CBD bath bombs in Vegas, which were amazing.
They were amazing for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, again, I just want to thank all our Patreons out there. Brian, DDG, Mary Ann, Michael, Rosa, Sharon, Carla, Lisbeth, Jesse, Jackie, Armando. Thank you so much for supporting the channel through Patreon. You guys can also support the channel through Patreon, Midlife Vibes on Patreon.com. I don't know what it is. It's like patreon.com/Midlife Vibes.
I would have done more shopping, DDG, but I didn't get an opportunity. He was on me.
No, you were quite a bit. Wait, we did take Michael to somewhere he's never been in Evanston.
Yeah.
We did get him to go upstairs.
The rock store?
Upstairs.
Have you been to the rock store too?
Yeah, I've been to the rock store before.
Okay. Yeah, Carrie hasn't been to rock store.
He's never been upstairs at the store where you bought the Christmas tree ornament.
Home decor store.
So y'all, at this little home decor place, it was so cute in there where I bought the ornament and some of the stuff except for the rocks. They have an upstairs that Michael's not allowed to go in per Carrie. He's not allowed, so he took the opportunity to sneak in there.
He's like, well, I have to show Josh and Becky, so I have to go up there.
A Nightmare Before Christmas town.
You know how everyone has like the Christmas village that you put up at Christmas time, all the little miniature houses and the people and the Christmas trees and stuff like that. So they have a lot of killer towns like that, but they had the Nightmare Before Christmas town in that form, the miniature form. They had a Halloween town. They also had a Harry Potter town, and then they had a Mickey Mouse town.
Yeah, then they had a Mickey Minnie.
A Grinch town.
A Grinch town.
Grinch town.
But the cool thing about the Nightmare Before Christmas town is they had the Oogie Boogie with the spinning thing on it. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of cute things in there.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, you guys, I think we're going to end it there. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight here in Evanston, Wyoming. Thank you to our host, Michael.
Thank you for
hosting the week, hosting the podcast or the broadcast of Tuesday night, Midlife Vibes Tuesday night live stream. If you guys want to, anything you want to say?
We're done?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not leaving. We didn't finish our drinks.
Well, you guys can keep talking. I'm on vacation.
He's on vacation. He didn't want to talk. It's been so long since I've been here, so it's like I'm enjoying it. So thank you for letting me be on the stream. Usually I'm off to the side.
So we
modding.
I know, like for Juan,
you're throwing up links and stuff.
So
and
you know what's cool? I have to say this. Sorry, I keep cutting out.
No, go ahead.
This is what's cool because, and I think a lot of people can relate to this. You guys will be talking about something. It's like, Josh, no, Becky, Josh, and you want to say something, and I can just do it now. I can just cut you off, and I can say, hey, wait a minute. I don't have a 10-second delay.
No, you don't, right?
No, Josh, this is what it is.
So what I wanted to say before we get off, Josh and I did a lot of talking. Is there anything about the vacation trip, either at the theme park or showing us around town or in Salt Lake City, or anything that you wanted to talk about, things that you like, things that you enjoy doing, or anything?
What was that again?
Oh, Jesus.
I was looking at comments because I'm used to modding.
I said, since we did all the talking,
did the same thing.
Is there anything that you want to talk about the week vacation or our time in Salt Lake City or at the amusement park or showing us around town? Is there anything that you want to talk about? Because we know Josh likes to talk.
I can tell you, you guys will see it. Josh is going to post the video for Lagoon and Frightmares. Somebody who hasn't been to a theme park in how long?
A long time.
6 months, 7 months?
Yes, that's before March.
Before March.
So February is probably
you guys have Disneyland in your backyard. A little bit more so than Lagoon for us. And it's there. And you could tell, like, I know we've talked about it several times on your live stream. We've talked about it, Lagoon, come do this. And to see your guys' faces, you guys will see it. Well, you didn't get to see it. I got to see it firsthand. Their faces, your guys' faces, like it was like a kid in a candy store. When you guys saw that, you were just like we had to take separate vehicles because we had not enough room. And I literally tried to pay attention as much as I could in my rear view mirror to you guys. Like you guys, the excitement to see your guys' face when we pulled up there. And then like when you got off that first ride, it was just like, oh, thank you. It was so cool. That was awesome. That if there was anything about this vacation that was top notch, that was it. To see your guys' happiness, it's definitely not Disney, but it was cool to be able to have you guys here, and we're excited that you came and visited us, and hopefully we did a good job and you weren't too sick of us, because we're like celebrities. Okay, they're celebrities, and we got to have them in our hometown, and I was like, oh yes, please come. And they did. And we tried to.
They're so lucky. We're sitting on their couch, eating their food, drinking their drinks.
Watching their TV.
Bunch of
mooches.
Riker, he was, when I told him you guys were almost in town, like I've never seen that kid, like, we need to clean up, we need to straighten this up, we need to get this done. Dad, they're gonna be here. And it was like, I know, huh?
Oh, did he say we need to decorate?
Yeah, we got to get decorating. Everything's got to be, he wanted to roll out the red carpet for Josh and Becky.
That's hilarious.
We've gained such a great friendship with you guys, and it's so awesome. It's just a blessing, and we're glad that you guys came up and that we could treat you to a good time, and hopefully it was good and that you liked it. That was our main goal, because you guys are on vacation, and you don't want to overwhelm somebody. The hard thing about Wyoming is that everything you do is so far away. So I think everything that we did was at least 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
And that's the hard thing, because you have to, travel and get there. But yeah.
But it was all worth it.
Yeah. And the first ride we got on was the wooden roller coaster. So we came straight in and then got on the roller coaster. Yeah. And that was amazing.
No? That was the second ride we got.
What was the
first ride we got on was the classic dark ride.
Terror ride. Remember, because Michael cried about the horn?
Ride? No.
You'll have to watch. You'll have to watch the vlog.
The scary ride.
Yeah.
That was fun. They're dark rides or dark rides.
But it's like classic old school carnival type dark ride.
That's the one thing I want to say about that amusement park, that it had a carny feel to it. It was an amusement park, but it still had that classic carnival feel to it. And just the natural environment there was amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was super fun. We had a great time. Definitely had more of a blast out here than in Vegas, for sure.
So Mike's afraid of horns. Anytime somebody honks a horn, he is going to scream.
He's like a little baby.
And we'll let you see that in the vlogs. But no, I want to say thank you to you and Carrie, Brooks, and Riker for inviting us into your home, hanging out. I mean, we hung out with them every day, and the first thing we did is wake up, take a shower, go to Mike and Carrie's. I mean, every day except for today, we slept in a little bit. Mm-hmm. But thank you so much for being such good host. I mean, they're just amazing people. We had the greatest time, and I think for us, the best part of our trip was just getting to hang out with you and Carrie and the boys and the dogs.
Relax and enjoy, and I fell in love with the dogs for sure.
I know, I'm gonna miss them.
Yeah. So that's it, you guys. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will be back. You'll see some videos posting this weekend coming up, maybe as soon as Saturday morning. Hopefully Saturday morning we'll get a video out, and then we'll be at Taste of Halloween, Knott's Berry Farm on Saturday, and then hopefully we'll get another video out by Monday. And then from there I have so much footage. I think I have probably 10 videos that I'm going to have to be editing and producing, and we'll get those out over the next few weeks for you guys. So thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Thank you, everybody. We love our Tuesday night light streams and getting to talk with you guys.
Yeah, so thank you again. Just don't forget to hit that little thumbs up button on the way out. And if you are not already subscribed, which hopefully you all are, but if you're not, Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications so you get notified anytime we do any live streams. We normally live stream Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Hey, Adventures with BP. We're clocking out, but we were just talking about you and Michael being dangerous.
Yes, dangerous shot people.
Yeah, shot.
So thank you very much, you guys. You guys have a great night, and we will catch you next time. Bye, guys. Have a